There was a woman. She had come from a village. She walked slowly as if every step carried a burden. Her face showed no complaints, no questions, only tiredness in her eyes, the tiredness of life. One day, she reached an ashram of saints and sages. She quietly sat beneath a large tree. No one asked her anything, and she said nothing. Her silence became her introduction. People in the ashram watched her from a distance, but she didn't seem to care. Every day she sat under the same tree, as if the tree understood her pain. One day she went to the river bank. In her hand was an old photo of her mother. She looked at it for a long time, then gently placed it into the water. No tears came out. Maybe the pain had sunk too deep. At night, when everyone else slept, she remained awake. It was a full moon night. The moonlight in the tree's shadow surrounded her. That night, a guru came near. He didn't say a word. He simply lit a small oil lamp. And in the glow of that flame, she saw a small glimpse of hope. A few days later, an old village sage noticed her. He said, "You're not like other women. There's something different in your eyes." She stayed silent. The sage tested her twice. First, she had to feed a hungry child. Second, she had to guard the village temple at night. Both times she did it without fear, without asking, without speaking. Then the sage said, "You are ready now. Forget who you were. You are now who you've made yourself to be." The next day she stood before the village council. She said calmly and clearly, "My name is not Chandrika. It is Amrita. I don't want to hide anymore, but I am no longer who I once was." The villagers looked at her for a while. No one said anything, but everyone understood. What she had seen, suffered, and survived had shaped her true identity. Sometimes a person doesn't need a new name, they just need the courage to speak their truth. Slowly, people began to know her. Women from the village started to respect her. She didn't reply much to their words, but her silent presence said everything. She was no longer just a woman, she had become a light. Those who once broke her now wanted to be near her. One day, she was sitting in the temple, deep in meditation. The air was filled with the scent of incense and oil lamps. And in that moment, it felt like something divine had awakened within her. People began calling her Devi, but she simply smiled and said, "I am the same one you never understood, but I have finally understood myself." Sometimes, life breaks us, only so we can rebuild ourselves. Chandrika was not just a woman. She was the journey of every soul that walks from darkness into light.